if this camera mount is willing and able, we are going to attempt opening up a practically 20 year can of Sailor Moon pasta made in Canada by Heinz. And I kind of wish they'd have made it here. So as you see, we're pretty hopeful. Now this is one of 12 cans of this stuff I still have in my collection unopened. And as you can see, it has not spoiled or botulized. It is still, and this was made with no preservatives, so now when this, I used to open, I bought like 4 cases of this, and it's probably the last one. Now what we should see is, you know, sort of bright yellow pasta and bright red tomato paste or whatever. I'm not expecting anything miraculous. In fact, this is probably like an Ashen's video where he opens it up and it smells like, well, I don't want to describe it anyway. But since this has tomatoes and there's a lot going on. Alright, marmalade. Empty to saucepan, water, pasta shapes, tomato paste, liquid, sugar, salt, soy oil, cheddar cheese, modified cornstarch, nacho flavor, and spices with the flavor with the U. So, you ready to see the goodness inside? I was hoping to find the can opener that cuts through this edge. Unfortunately, a few years ago, I think someone stole it. And well, a family member came in and filched it. So I have no idea. And this is just in case it doesn't smell funny. I will try. This is probably not going to be a very long video, but... Ooh. Still had it. Alright. Let me take... No, I got to open it on camera. Okay. Well, I'm seeing red tomato paste, so that's good. And... Okay, we have lid opening. That is sinking down into that. Oh boy, that's like an inch down in there. And, well, something stuck to the lid. Let's smell this. To tell you the truth, it smells good. There's nothing wrong with the smell there. Just, it's sinking down into the can, so something has happened to the contents. And I will eat this, seeing as how it tastes good. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I licked the lid. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. It doesn't taste off. It doesn't taste funky. It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell like baby poo. This is actually pretty good. It still tastes like tomato pasta. See if I can get a spoonful out of here. This is still good. Of course, how you store this stuff depends on how long it lasts. And this is still good. I'll give you some tips. As long as the can has not spoiled and botulized and is bulging, keep this in a cool place. Cool, dry, well, mostly dry anyway. This is actually pretty good. And over the years, I've done stuff like try to preserve one of each of the pasta shapes outside the can, you know, dry it out, only to have bugs later on come and find it, eat it all up. 20-year-old, practically, well, is there a date on this? Let me see. Should be a date on this. There's a Best Buy date, but a lot number. 10/14. There is no date on this. But I'm telling you right now, that does not smell funny. It doesn't have any off taste or anything like that. It is essentially, it doesn't have the sweetness into it. I remember this kid's pasta used to be overly sweet. And this has none of that. So I don't know what happened to the sugar. It doesn't taste metallic or anything. To the credit of the people who made this, I think part of the reason is that tomatoes, there might be just enough acidity in there to act as a natural preservative. But you store these in a cool place. Don't store them in a hot place. These have been mostly stored away in cool conditions. This is actually really good. I'm not going to show you me eating it, but I will. You can hear it going in my mouth. Watch this. You can listen. Okay. This actually tastes pretty good. There's no off flavor to it. There's no funky flavor to it. It's just, there's no sweetness to it. So whatever they did, however they made this. Now notice I have like 11 other cans of this. It does not taste funny. I waited 20 years to open this and taste it. I have 11 more cans just like this that are not been hooved up. I did have 13. I gave one can to Jay from Genvid, who was one of the people who worked on the Warriors of Legend book. Reflections of Japan and Sailor Moon, which you can order on Amazon. I translated some bits that made it into the book. And as you can see here, walls of the can have not reacted. I do not detect any metallic flavor. And to the credit of the people who made this, this was actually still very good, very tasty. I ate it. I am not kidding. I did not throw it up. What else? Oh yeah, I'm moving, and I'm nearly done moving. So this is like the last video I'm shooting at the place where I've been for the last 12 years. 3 of which were lived with my mom. She passed away early on. My sister, for some reason, is no longer interested in living here, so she has decided not to let me live here. Not even take over the property taxes or anything. So I moved pretty much nearly everything. I have to give up a lot of stuff. And I've been holding on to this can of Sailor Moon pasta here so I could do this particular video. And amazingly enough, after 20 years, this was still good. I'll probably post a few thumbnails on Instagram. But I have another can of pasta from Kids Pasta. It's the Hamtaro. I have only one can of that left, and I haven't opened it yet. But I did pack it and move it. So, interesting. That actually tasted pretty good. And it was just, well, it was a good little treat right now. Thank you for watching.